guy have anything to say? Wanted posters.
What is that?
Oh, yeah?
It is bulletin board or says Katharina, yeah. She really is worth this. Let's see who else is. Aha! Look, there's you near the bottom. It'll be quite a climb to reach Katharina. The way that this bounty board thing works, it kind of reminds me of one of my all-time favorite games, Rogue Galaxy. It also had an actual like bounty board, which was really cool. Like it actually like counted. You actually got points and stuff like that.
What now?
I thought that was really cool. And you could be #1 in that too.
Alright then.
Is there anything?
Let's go.
Yeah, I guess we'll just talk to Stroll.
But
Close your aim.
Hey, Stroll? Ah, it's you. Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydron, the landowner in Grand Chat my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever, not in a good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. I'll go with you.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. I was just having you by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout sanctus. We should look for him near the Grand Cathedral. I was told Lord Hydron comes here often. Right on cue. If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron, but how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't at least heard of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray.
No.
No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well this request may seem unreasonable, but
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by, and so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
No.
Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in some way? Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they're still your responsibility. Besides, is property not an individual's onus to bear? Or poverty, not property. They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means?
Yes.
So, fate was cruel to them and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid. What about your people?
What?
obviously.
Don't worry, I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I would go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people, and no matter your stance on them, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. Yet you won't help him.
Hang on.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. Oh. All right.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Rankif. I wasn't able to pursue Lord Hydron to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility, and that I couldn't abide.
No.
Please don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ever ask.
Yes.
Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should be on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Haliatus must rise again from the ruin that human wrought. Restore it to its former glory, or I should hope to greater heights still. I'd heard you've been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low couldn't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should.
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So, you were unaware of it. I suspect as much, given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate, of this I have no doubt. Though I can't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting, but if there are any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia. Let's go investigate.
Well, then.
Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so
Regardless, I'll make the journey back on my own, alright? I'll not burden you with a wild goose chase. Now, we're doing this
No,
together,
no.
bro. But I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
thank you.
But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been there to keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Might I ask for your help yet again? I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and burgeoning resolve.
He.
Ooh. The proud noble Stroll, keeper and inheritor of the warrior's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
Power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Rank 3.
Of course I'd like you to come, but
Can now study the Swordmaster. Ooh, it's a tier 2 archetype. I do hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for you was that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They will be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become. Your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I'm not worthy to share mention of my father, but whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. Stroll and I return to the others. Mag. It's from all the dialogue choices, I assume. We can talk to Brigitta at night? That's awesome. So we can actually do something at the night now. Okay, so how does this business work? The
What now?
second tier archetype. Stroll. Warrior needs to be ranked 20. Besides multi-target attacks, possesses skills to increase basic damage to help rely less on MP. It's got a group attack, okay. Increases basic attack powers by 50%, that's dope. Medium slash damage to all enemies, damn. Heavy slash damage to all enemies, awesome. So we need to get the warrior to level 20. So it's probably at this stage, I reckon. Switch Stroll back to the warrior.
in the name of justice.
The only one that we're even close to upgrading is the knight. Do we know what the knight's next archetype is? Hulkenberg. This is the knight, right? Oh. Knight is here? No. Which one's the knight? Here's the knight. Unknown. Oh, it needs mage as well. Mage 10, knight 20.
That is...
Weak HP recovery for allies all in the same row. Buff. And then draw in attack. Deals medium pierce damage to one enemy. That's not bad. Tetrakarn. Damn, okay. Synthesis Makukaja, Leap Thrust. Magic Knight's Hammer. Ooh. Extreme physical damage to one enemy. Shit. Interesting that it needs two archetypes.
What is it?
Do you have anything for me, Informant? No, I didn't think so.
What is it?
Okay, let's go talk to Brigitta.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm.
Just you.
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed. So you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? Sure.
Now then.
Alright, come in. I never actually went to her shop.
Now then,
It is an animal. This is what I want you to handle. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. Is this some kind of vicious monster?
What?
No.
No, it's as weak and pathetic as it looks. Harmless. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-igniter crowd around here. Those who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people at this world who would jump at a chance to do something crueler than kill me.
That's why.
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm trusting this matter to you. Why me?
Why?
You.
Because you are as far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me, because being associates has worked for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies.
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. I'm not really sure why, but I've been trusted with taking care of Brigitta's dog. Aw. It seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Did you look into me?
Why?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of,
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps.
you.
I'll be frank, Kaz, you're bad for business, but that's precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. As long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get even stronger, and the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, so I'll endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I can sense Brigitta's fate, expectations, and trust towards me. Nice.
Yet still they oppose me.
Just reduces the cost of the merchant.
Farewell.
It's fine. You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. I haven't done anything, though. You exceeded expectations already. You made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. Alright.
See you.
Until next time, we'll be waiting. Or at least the dog will.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's dramatic music, even though nothing's actually
Well,
happening. Any follower stuff? No, not yet. Okay.
All right then.
Ah, it's cheap shop day.
Go.
We should check out the Magic Association now that we actually can. And it's cheap. Cheaper.
Welcome.
I've been informed that we'll now allow you to purchase our magic igniters. Those are the words of Association Brigitta Lyacon herself. With that being the case, allow me to help you in finding an igniter that suits your needs.
You have my thanks.
Thanks to Brigitta's proof membership, I can now make use of the Magic Igniter shop services. Nice. Right, bye. Mage Flames, Mage Hail, Mage Thundersquall, Mage Mistral, Mage Holiness, Mage Underworld. So it's just... they're just items that allow me to use the different magics. Fair enough. So nothing terribly incredible.
All right then. Let's go.
Is there anything to do in the tavern? What say you,
What
sir?
am I gonna do, eh?
No, he just talks about happenings.
All right then.
Let's go.
Anything new at this shop? No, you sell the same stuff as before.
No. No.
Any requests right now? What requests do I have? Just story stuff, pretty much. Let's claim our... let's claim our mag.
Isn't that... Let's...
Thou, 'tis in thy hand.
1200, not bad.
Yep.
What places? How did this happen? Ridiculous.
How to handle... Got us.
Sell anything else? No, we can't buy anymore.
Isn't this nice? No. Isn't this nice?
Okay, anything else that's of note? Nothing around here. I think we just have the day to work on our virtue stuff, it looks like. I want to increase my eloquence, because I haven't touched my eloquence like this whole time. And it seems like it's only available during the day, so when I'm free on days, I should take advantage of that. If that makes sense. So since it's an activity that can only be done during daytime,
Hey, listen.
it makes sense to do it. Because I can't do it at night.
Excuse me.
Oh, Mr. Elder Gentleman, we meet again. I still haven't managed to collect many donations for the cause. I'm really sorry to ask, but if you don't mind, might you pitch in a little? Here you go. Thank you. I swear I'll use your donation as best I can.
Appreciate it.
I don't believe it. You really donated. Are you interested in our activities? If you don't mind, could I discuss this more with you? There aren't many who support this cause. I know I'm doing the right thing, but the reality is so discouraging. Sounds like she's serious about helping out where she can, but she seems kind of down. Maybe you could cheer her up. Alright, let's do it. Let's encourage her. Why not? Oh, how wonderful. Then please come this way. The Parapus, the Ujif, the Mystari, and of course the Elder too. These tribes are abhorred by the other tribes. Without a great deal of wisdom or skills, it's impossible for them to get a normal job. Work is especially limited for them here in the royal capital. You've seen the execution in this back alley, right? Dirty work like that's all that's available for these tribes. Having a job is better than nothing, though. Those less fortunate must choose between starvation and banditry. Actually, no. There is one other option. Become Igniter experimentation subjects. There's no guarantee they'll survive those. What kind of
What's
experiments?
happening?
I don't know the specifics myself. Not many do, but you should be careful all the same. Even though Igniters are now considered common and useful, blood is being spilled for their development. I know it. I don't have many people on my side, and I haven't been able to help many people yet, but knowing there are people like you out there gives me confidence to go on.
Take care.
People like you who see injustice and actually try to do something about it. This world would be a better place with more people like that. There we go.
All right.
Eloquence. And a fairy dust. It's not much, but here, thank you for your support. I really appreciate you hearing me out.
Well then.
Followers? No.
All right then. Let's go.
I do see that it's raining, so let's swap some mag.
You've come at it.
6 per, damn. Okay, it sold 5,000. It's 33 grand. Nice.
Hey, listen.
All right then.
Okay. Virtues. So I probably want to work on my eloquence, courage, or imagination.
Hey, listen.
All right then.
Imagination is available, eloquence is not available, and courage, I don't think we have a place to learn courage. So let's do imagination.
Let's go.
Is there any shelter from this? What is it?
So let's talk to this gentleman here. I just never imagined the day I'd meet a real one. Perhaps there's some truth to that old story after all. As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories about fairies before bed. Would you care for me to tell you
I
one?
wonder.
So you grew up on fairy tales, no wonder you've got fairies in the mind. Alright, let's do it.
My thanks.
Imagine that, getting to tell a fairy tale to a real fairy. Come, let's find a table at the tavern. Am I allowed in the tavern? Usually people insult me when I go in there.
Long ago,
Now this story goes back to my grandfather's grandfather. Once far, far away, there's a village out in the countryside. There was a cave nearby that the villagers prohibited anyone from entering, but one day my ancestor, who was just a boy then, decided he had to see it for himself.
Come on.
So he defied his elders? Your ancestor sounds like a handful. It runs in the family, ha! Anyway, sure enough, he ventured deep inside and soon became swallowed in darkness, hopelessly lost. A handful or not, he was still just a boy, and his bravery failed him. He sank to his knees in the dark, crying pitifully.
nevertheless,
But then, something bathed in a warm light caught his eyes and approached him. The little light actually spoke, saying, "Pipe down, you can't cry in a place like this." He was shocked. After he got a good look, the boy realized it was a fairy, pulsing with light. He was so relieved, his tears only magnified. But the fairy couldn't bear it. Throwing her hands up, she said, "If you want to cry so badly, fine, suit yourself," and she left. But before he knew it, the fairy returned. "Come on, follow me," she said. "I'll show you the way out." You see, she had sensed a dangerous beast deep in the cave, and compassion won the day. She decided to get him safely back to the entrance.
Oh, yeah?
Huh, I thought the fairy was kind of cruel at first, but I guess she had a good heart. When they arrived at the cave's mouth, the boy turned to thank the fairy, but she had already disappeared into thin air. Time marched on and he grew into an adult. He visited the cave countless times, hoping to find and thank her, but he never saw her again as long as he
oh
lived.
my.
Oh, would you look at the time? We better pick this up again later. If you'd like to know the ending, I'll be around. I was gripped by the story of the mysterious fairy. I felt like my imagination
All right.
improved.
Well then.
It's time I got back to the others. That was not very much.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The announcement is soon.
So Forden's grand announcement is coming tomorrow, is it? What's this proclamation of his going to be anyway? Wonder if he's going to thank us for what we did in the Grand Cathedral. No.
No.
Wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Ostensibly, the State Army's getting all the credit for taking down that human after all. We shall know soon enough, so there's little point contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can as we wait for events to unfold. Yeah, there's no way we're getting credit for this. The Sanctus Grand announcement's happening tomorrow. Nothing. They did mention Maria. Should we try talking to Maria? Or is she still, like, locked up in her room? I think she might still be locked up in her room. That's so sad.
What?
Hulkenberg's room.
All right then.
Let's go.
At this point, we might as well just keep working on our eloquence, I suppose.
Excuse me.
Oh, Mr. Elder Gentleman, we made again. I still haven't managed to connect many donations for the cause. If you don't mind, might you be able to afford to pitch in a little? There you go. Thank you. I swear I'll use your donation as best I
need the
can.
moment of your time.
If you can sometime, can we chat again? Sorry, I've been losing my confidence about all this again.
It's gonna be tough.
It's like she's serious about helping out where she can, but she seems kind of down. Maybe we could cheer her up. Yeah, let's do it.
Happy to hear that.
Oh, how wonderful. Then please come this way. I may have mentioned it before, but there are others outside of Kuroneko fundraising like
Take
this.
care.
I'm not sure if you have the opportunity to meet them, but if fate would have it, could you hear them out? Oh,
All right.
okay. 2 more pips of eloquence, and another fairy dust.
Well then.
Fairy dust is pretty decent, it's a group heal. Like, it's not amazing, but it's not bad. Oh. I wonder if he'll come again. If he does... Alright, let's go talk to Brigida. I'm surprised we can't get Hulkenberg up to 3.
Well, I'll not loiter in the storm.
Just you.
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed. Have you come to work? Of course.
Now then.
Here's the leash. Today's job is to walk it. It's been itching to get out lately. Keeps making a fuss. Walk it around the capital so it quiets down and gets the energy out of its system. You can't be seen coming in and out of here. If you've no questions, then get to it. Alright? I took the dog out without anyone seeing and walked her around the capital. It seems to have taken a liking to you.
But
I could hear it from downstairs. Don't get it too excited. This is on YouTube, dog. A simple walk shouldn't be enough for you to let your guard down. It's proof she's smart.
Listen,
oh,
I trusted you unconditionally, sight unseen. You think that makes it smart? Sure, whatever you say. Oh,
hopeless.
I've never liked this thing, ever since the first time I laid eyes on it. Then why do you keep it? It was on the side of the road, buried from the neck down, head bleeding too. Probably hit by a rock at some point. That's so sad.
It's over.
It could have just given up and died, but it looked into my eyes and whimpered. I hated the sight of it. You hated it?
In those days,
I was once a stray myself. My earliest memory is of fighting a dog over a scrap of meat covered in dirt, and getting bitten for my trouble. Wherever I went, I found only hunger and violence, so I robbed and stole anything and everything. I fought, and I survived.
it's a living hell.
It was hell. I can't imagine.
really?
What I'm doing, talking to a child about this.
Just a fantasy.
Just like that dog, I let my guard down like a fool. Never mind. Forget I said anything. I want to hear more.
No.
Why?
And what will you do once you know? Are you really prepared for that information? No matter. While we're on the subject, one word of advice.
Listen,
This world is a bottomless hell, a bog of endless muck. If you trust another person to keep you afloat in it, you'll feel the sludge close over your head soon
don't
enough.
ever forget that.
To survive, you need the strength to make your way through that muck. Nobody can do it for you, and indeed, nobody else should. You need your own strength. And I'd say that's well within your powers.
Therefore,
In addition, I'd like to provide one other reward. I'm sure you're aware there's a man in the town tasked with exchanging mag obtained from hunting monsters and the like. I'll put in a word with them so they're more flexible with you, not just in Grand Chad, but across the kingdom. Okay. I can sense at Brigida's attempts at kindness and trust. Now I'm regretting selling my bag.
no pain can stop me now.
Increases inheritance slots for the merchant. Lineage to 2. Increases the mag exchange rate. Okay.
Even then,
I shouldn't be the only one talking. You owe some secrets of yours after all that. Grius tried to kill Louis, did you not? Then I imagine you're aiming for the same thing.
you there.
What's your true motives? What are you really aiming to do? To help people like you.
Honestly.
I hated it.
If there were anyone else telling me that, I'd kill them where they stood. But for now, I'll restrain myself. I can't tell what you're thinking at all, but I'll expose your true nature eventually.
I'm off.
That's all for today. Come by again when you can. I'm sure the dog will be delighted to see you. $5,000, not bad. For taking a dog for a walk.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Gee, there we go.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
Makes sense.
So it really is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky.
Who's the third one, though?
Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Yeah.
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But
Yes,
hold on.
anybody.
You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Oh no.
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Yippee.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They don't really have
They
a choice, do
conceded
they?
that one quickly. Though
Yeah.
I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alces in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Oh,
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Alrighty.
Where?
You're kidding.
Where could Maria have gone? Wait. Oh no. So I think this is just a story day, right?
All right then.
Alright. I reckon that'll be where we wrap up for today. We'll continue the search for Maria next time. That's the end of stream session 3. Alrighty, so thanks for joining me today on this stream or this video, and I will catch you at the next stream or video. So take care. Bye bye.